Pop Century Resort here at Disney World. We are gonna stay the night. Well, we've already stayed the night. So we're gonna show you what it's like the morning after and give you our experience of our stay here.
Exactly. I'm rooting for the 90s.
I'm rooting for the 80s. Wait, they're the same place.
There we go. We're in the same area.
All right, so let's get started. Here you can see all the bus stops. They each have their own tag. Like this one right here says Disney Springs Typhoon Lagoon, which isn't open. There's the Animal Kingdom. See the bus pulling up right here. So they have lots of transportation. Also, this is connected to the Skyliner. So you can get to Hollywood Studios and Epcot.
Dang right.
No worries. All right, let's head on closer to the entrance.
Let's do this.
Let's do it. Ooh, that breeze is so nice.
Don't mind me, guys. I got my face mask. I'm putting it on. And like, why are you not wearing your face mask?
Because we were alone. There was nobody within 200 feet of us. Okay, but now there is, so we're gonna wear the mask now. All right, this is the road you're gonna come in on. You can go ahead and pull around here if you want. Just stop right there and give them your luggage right in that door right there. What they're gonna do is they're gonna give you a ticket, and then when you get your room number, they're gonna take it to your room for you. It's great. It was the best. Yeah. We got in, our luggage was already there. We didn't have to get it out of the car. We didn't have to drag it anywhere. It was so awesome.
They did the heavy lifting for us.
Yeah, all we had to do was just give it to them. And they were so nice too. All right, I'm gonna go in this door right here. There's the luggage. Here's the front door.
I had a new car over there too. New car. It's a car. Their car is.
Alright, over here you have a whole row of guest services. If you're already inside the building and you need to drop off your luggage because you're going to go to the park for the day before catching your flight or heading home, you can head out those doors right there, and the luggage people are right there. And the lobby all along this wall. It's going to start with 1950 and go all the way to 1999 with all the memorabilia. So here's 1950. Cootie was 1950. Did you ever play Cootie?
Nope.
Oh man, Cootie Bug. Oh, and pick up sticks. Oh, and the drive-in movies. Have you ever been to a drive-in movie?
A what?
A drive-in movie.
No.
What? Okay, we gotta take you to a drive-in movie. Okay, we're in the 1960s now.
The 60s were made, or the flashcards made in the 60s?
Yep, flashcards, Flintstones, Dominoes, Play-Doh.
No shoes.
On the moonwalk. First moonwalk.
We got dive into an underwater world of action with G.I. Joe.
And 1970s Disco Mania. Ooh, there's John Travolta.
Rocky Horror Picture Show.
Oh yes, Rocky Horror Picture Show. You know what? I think the 70s was just awesome. You had James Bond, Rocky Horror Picture Show, Star Wars. Like, that's just...
Oh, what is that? Oh, that's one of those... Is that one of those that says yes or no or something?
And Bob Marley. Like, the 70s were pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Alright, what is this? What is this round thing? Someone please tell us. It says Panasonic. In that hole it says Panasonic.
I can't tell. lava lamp.
Lava, yes, the lava lamp.
Help, I think I'm a rock star.
Look at those go-go
We got
boots.
the little tricycle too. Around 1970.
Oh yeah, the big wheels. And the Mickey phone. Alright, 1980s. Jane Fonda's workout book. Obviously. With her outfit and her leg warmers. Oh, Carl Lewis. And Arnold. All about the aerobics. There's Superman. Oh, look at these games. Have you ever played Simon?
Yep.
My Little Pony, Smurfs,
Switcheroo.
Cabbage Patch Kids, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Trivial Pursuit.
Those watches.
Dang, this is like a blast from my past right now.
The Great American Burger Machine.
MTV, Family Feud, Wheel of Fortune.
MTV was made in the 80s, supposedly?
Yeah. Look, where's the booth?
Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson, Elton John.
Oh, was that Atari up there?
Yeah, Atari. And all the electronics.
Lollapalooza.
Glow sticks.
Who are those people?
Tyra Banks.
Okay, who's the one in the back?
Insert name here. I forget. I don't remember. And Aladdin and Beauty and the Beast and Hercules. Lion King, Toy Story.
Flip phone.
Oh, the George Foreman grill.
Sushi came out around that time too?
No, just sushi became really popular in the 90s. Oh, that's my game right there.
Nintendo Game Boy.
With look, the Mario Land right there. That's my game. Oh yeah, it became like a big thing to start caring about the environment. The 90s is when everybody was like, hey man, our planet's dying, yeah?
Just say no. Where that says, the choice for me is jug free.
Oh yeah, and the DARE program at school.
Oh my gosh, I remember those tapes, the cassette plays, and the Phil Collins.
Man. Alright, so that's the lobby. And over here is the store. And then in the back there is the restaurant. So right now you have to have an order placed and ready to pick up to be able to get in because they want to do the crowd control. So it's really easy. You can see the full menu online right now if you go to the Pop Century Dining and just pull up their menu. They've got breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They do close at 10 p.m. Since the parks are closing earlier, they're closing earlier as well. You're not, just plan ahead and make sure that you have your stuff ordered and picked up by 10 p.m. because they do close early. So.
Oh, and yeah, I was telling Dee. So I don't know if you ever seen a Goofy movie, but the hotel here reminded me of what they stayed in inside of the movie. And I was like, I couldn't put a finger on it. That's what it was.
Yes.
So I mean, I don't know if that was like the same thing, and that's what they're saying the kitchen were, but that's what it reminded me of.
Yeah, it's very Disney. It's very bright colors. It's very neat in here.
Yeah.
All right, let's head outside. I think we're going to start with the 50s and just show you around the whole resort.
All right.
All right, let's go. I gotta get more food.
Yeah. Is that something?
All right, we're gonna stop by our room first and show you that and tell you how that was before we get started outside. This is the inside of the yo-yo since we're staying in the 60s. It looks so cool in there. It's like a McDonald's playland.
I mean, So I've heard that yo-yos can be pretty expensive depending on which one it is.
Oh yeah, like the professional yo-yoers?
Yeah.
Is that what they're called? Yo-yoers? Yo-yoes?
Yo-yoes. I don't want to say yodelers.
Yodelers? That's not it.
Can you yodel while yo-yo? You yodel while yo-yo. Or
I'm pretty sure we could find a YouTube video of that.
the yo-yo-yo.
Yo-yo yodelers. There you go. After we got done dropping off our luggage, they brought it up to our room whenever our room was ready. So it was already waiting for us. And all you gotta do is put your magic band right here. Alright, so this table is actually a bed. There's a bed in there. You clear off the table, you fold down the thing, you pull this out, and there's a whole nother queen bed that comes down. And you each have, there's a lot of outlets in here. Each bedside table has 2 outlets and 2 USBs. There's a really nice fridge. As you can see, it can fit a whole bottle of wine. You have a coffee maker. It came with the Joffrey's French roast, which is in here. And they had the lids, sugar, stir sticks, coffee. There's your ice bucket. This is a super nice TV. And again, more outlets, USB, outlets, USB, bunch of drawers, and then there's your safe and an extra pillow. But I don't know if you would need that extra pillow because there's so many pillows, guys. Like, there's 8 pillows already. And that's obviously to split between this bed and the other bed. But then again, on this bedside, outlets, USBs, like, there's just so many plugins. Same thing goes for this side. And then under the bed, you can put your suitcases. So we didn't because there's only 2 of us, but you could if you wanted to get them out of the way if you had your kids in here with you. The bathroom is nice. They redid all these rooms. So you've got the new shower heads, the combo with the wand, because there's no bathtub. So if you have kids, you're gonna want that to make sure that you can just give them a really quick shower. Also, the string, because they have really cool pools here. And you can just hook it there. You hang all your bathing suits on here. This bathroom has a fan, but it only comes on when the light is on and only sometimes. So I would suggest bringing air freshener. This door closes. It does lock. You've got a nice big sink, storage, 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 storage. Extras of toilet paper, tissue. There's your iron, blow dryer, storage, more storage, storage, storage. I mean, this is a nice room for the value resorts.
Yep, and you got another door that closes too.
Oh yeah, that one closes too. I forgot about that. So like.
Oh, and when you shut it.
Oh yeah, it's got that quiet close.
It does it all by itself.
So in the middle of the night, you need to go pee. You just use that quiet closed door. We kept it closed at night because this right here is a nightlight. And I don't know why, but I like sleeping in the pitch black dark. So we had to close this just to keep the light out. What else? What else? Did you hear anybody in the middle of the night?
No. I think you might hear bumping every now and then. That's because then there's a level above us. We're like in the middle, so.
I know I heard somebody's door like slam.
Yeah, so you're probably gonna hear that every now and then, especially if you're staying like on the middle floor.
Yeah, we're on the 2nd floor, so.
I guess it just all depends on where you're at.
And who your neighbors are. I think they had maybe went out late last night working because it was like 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning, and all of a sudden I heard a door slam. So, but I didn't really hear any talking or TVs or anything through the walls.
Yeah, none of that.
And the bed was comfy. It wasn't the most luxurious bed, but it was still a good bed.
Yeah, what kind of bed is that too? Because I might have to take that into consideration. I might have to.
All right, let's go and see the rest of the property.
So we are directly centered.
All right, so here's the map of the whole complex. We're gonna start over here in the 50s, make your way to the 60s, then hit up the 70s, and then 80s and 90s. When you check in, over here is where the security guard will ask you for your reservation. You come in and there's a bunch of spots right here that are marked blue and say check-in guests. That way you can just walk right in and check into your spot. If you have luggage, you're gonna go over here and give it to them.
What is that for?
Oh my gosh.
I won the doll, but lost the girl.
With all the transistor radios. And the bowling pins everywhere.
Mashed potatoes.
Wait, wasn't mashed potato a dance?
It could be.
I'm pretty sure mashed potato was a dance.
It's new to me. We might be able to bring the mashed potato back since no one is doing it.
Alright, we're gonna have to research this and do it.
Mashed potato. Lion King did not come out in the 50s.
No, that's not the Lion King. That's Lady and the Tramp.
Oh, you know what? I
pretty
just saw orange and light.
I'm pretty sure that's Lady. Let's go
Yeah,
make sure.
Lady.
Okay. Oh, it's Lady. She's so pretty. Crazy, man.
And then the tramp
Dreamy.
is over there.
Classic 50s.
3 plays, quarter, 1 play, dime.
And there's the doghouse. That's so cute. And this is the bowling pin pool. It is shaped like a bowling pin. That's pretty cool. This area is definitely quieter than the one we're staying in. So if you wanted somewhere quiet, I would suggest, because you can make room suggestions. I would make the room suggestion of 50s and Lakeview. That way you're on the outside.
I feel like they filled up one tower the most, just so that way, and then as that one tower filled up, they kind of branched out a little bit.
Yeah. I mean, and it makes sense. Like if you have kids, you want to be in the 60s because you're close to the buses, you're close to the breakfast, you're close to everything. You don't have to walk away to get to your room.
True.
So if you're pushing a stroller all day, you don't want to have to walk an extra half mile.
Unless you want that exercise.
I mean, next time if we stay here again, we'll request the 50s. That way we're far away from everybody.
But I love the 60s, man.
We're almost to the 60s. We're transitioning from the 50s into the 60s. Let's go see what is over here. Alright, so that right there is the dining hall. Well, they call it the classic hall. It's got your dining, your check-in, and your store. And then right down these stairs is going to be the hippy dippy pool. And these are the 60s. This is Pedal's Pool Bar. I think they open in the afternoon, but they have a really good menu, some really good drinks. We did not go there last night because
Found the mashed potato dance.
we didn't go there last night since it was day 4 of doing a Disney park every single day, and we were exhausted, so we just stayed in our hotel and drank wine. All right, in the 60s, you have Play-Doh. There's a huge Play-Doh jar. And all the Far Out, the Twist, and of course, Jungle Book.
I still thought that was the 90s.
You thought the Jungle Book was the 90s?
Yes, I did.
Peace, love, and happiness. All right, let's walk through here. And we'll head on over to the 70s.
Big toe.
You know what they say about big toes? Big legs. All right, we go from the psychedelic 60s.
Psychedelic.
Oh, to the 70s. Bubblegum great 70s pop. Boogeyman Records. Got a bunch of mood rings.
Walters.
Oh yeah, so there's this whole running path along the outside of the resort. It's a mile, and there's all these cool facts. And they correspond to whatever decade you're next to. So America celebrates bicentennial, 1976. Barbara Walters runs ABC News, first woman. Wow, you can really see how much the trees have grown since they built this building. It's blocking the lettering. Oh, these mood rings. Alright, we're going over from the 70s to the 80s, and look what we have. I packed your angry eyes just in case.
I'm waiting for that mustache to kind of pop off. I bought these potato heads mustache one day, and it looked very weird when it came out from McDonald's.
High five.
Yuppie for sure.
Alright, here in the 80s and 90s, we've got a Walkman. A bunch of people breakdancing on the buildings. And Roger Rabbit.
We are the people between old school and new school. Oh, and here's my keyboard.
And this is the big, huge keyboard for the computer pool, which is right there, but there's people in it, so... And we got Pac-Man. Whatever. We'll surf the net. And then over here we have the big, giant laptop computer. So big. Oh, it says... It says, Disney's Animal Kingdom opens today, April 22nd, 1998. Alright, so Disney World became complete in 1998 with all 4 theme parks. That's been our stay at Pop Century Resort here at Disney World. It was fun. There's lots to see.
Definitely that. I say represent your year. Alright, I'm loving the 90s. I mean, yes, 70s is pretty cool. Actually, I like the saddest. I like the 70s. I'm loving the 90s theme here. It's pretty cool. Brings back a lot of memories. Yeah. I mean, this right here is the top of the icing, and then you got Pokemon. I mean,
yeah.
Come on.
Is that Pokemon?
That right there, is that Pokemon?
I thought these were CDs.
Well, yeah, CDs. But I thought this meant Pokemon because then Pokemon started coming around. I don't know, let us know. I thought that would be Pokemon. They just kind of came up with a creative way to do it.
But yeah, I can definitely see why people want to stay in the decade they were born in. Lots of good memories came back in the 80s and 90s for sure.
Yes. Yeah, if you're looking to come here like somewhat on a budget, but it's just you just want to do a quick getaway, I would definitely recommend this place. You know, stay in the theme that you want. It's pretty cool. You got on-site breakfast, but they have dinner too, don't they? Yeah,
so their quick service has breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah. I mean, the staff was all pretty nice too.
Oh yeah,
so,
for sure.
And they say if you want to get like a quick day in at a theme park, there is a Skyliner here too, so you can just take that Skyliner wherever you need to.
As far as families with kids, I would say if they're older and all they're gonna do is just play on their phones, this is recommended for sure. If they have, you know, you're gonna bring a basket full of toys, there's not gonna be a whole lot of room for that. Especially once you pull that other bed down, it's gonna be kind of tight if you're trying to make them a play space. But if your family goes to the park all day and just comes back to eat and sleep, this is perfect.
Yes.
And it's very budget friendly. This is one of their budget hotels. So yeah, I'd recommend this to anybody and everybody. Grandma and grandpa, absolutely. Go stay in the 50s.
Yeah, they definitely have the right kind of music going on for each of the different areas.
And there are elevators in the buildings, so if you get a higher floor, no worries. And if you have a wheelchair or an EVC, you can pull onto the elevator. You can hop on the Skyliner with your EVC. You can hop onto a bus. So it's good for everybody.
Yeah.
All right, thank you so much for trekking along with us, and we will see you next time.
All right, guys. Stay groovy.